Hey YouTubers, I got a little bit of an update on the Typhoon. So here's the Typhoon. Tell me what's happening here. So the 4.3 decided it didn't like all the 15 degrees of retard that the computer was giving it that we weren't aware of. We're fairly certain that it hammered the bearings out of it, because we started having lower, like I'm talking low, like it started getting down to under 15, almost 10 pounds of oil pressure at full operating temperature idle. So we decided to change the oil, pull the filter off, cut the filter apart, and sure enough, there were distinct small copper flakes. Not a ton of them. I'd say 4 or 5 small, big enough flakes that you need to go back in and check, find out what's going on with the engine. So Richard came down last night, I believe, yanked the Turbo 4.3 out of the Typhoon. We're in the process of getting it put up on an engine stand now, so we can pull it apart and see where the problem is. At first we were wondering if it could be just from the thrust face, but a wear on your thrust face or the thrust bearing isn't going to cause it to lose, oil pressure. So I'm expecting to see rods and mains with some wear. Probably, I'm just really disappointed in that stupid tune that we got to start with, and the fact that it was, pulling 15 degrees right off the top, straight across the board, and causing it to have what we were calling a retarded timing situation that was actually making the manifolds, the cast iron manifolds on this turbo engine glow. So that sucks. But hopefully, since he, changes the oil fairly often, considering it doesn't get driven very much, that we've caught it quick enough to where all we got to do is throw, refreshing the bearings in the bottom end, knock on wood. But the funny thing was, he had a 5.3 off that he was pulling off the engine stand, so he just set it down in the Typhoon just to see how it would set down in here. And the 5.3 sets in here with lots of room, really, in my opinion. I mean, keep in mind, it don't have any heads on it. Doesn't have any of the front dress, none of the timing cover, water pump. It doesn't have any of that junk. But this is a definite option for the future, putting an LS motor in the Typhoon. I mean, you lose the credibility of telling people, you just got beat by a V6, which is kind of funny. So, but this is a 2004 5.3. It's got the good rods and all that stuff in it, full floating pistons. I'm still trying to work a deal to get that crank and rods out of it, because I'd really like to put 5.3 crank with Gen 4 rods in my 4.8 block. So, but for now, we have a bad update on the Typhoon, because she hurted herself, and hopefully we're going to figure out what's going on with it and get it fixed. So appreciate you guys watching.